Hello, I'm back. That looks a bit off. That might be a bit better. So I'm back. I meant to go live a lot earlier today. So I'd finished all my school shit I had to do yesterday. But, hey Doc, hey Metal. Yeah, so I didn't have any schoolwork, so I was like, oh, I could probably start streaming at like 1 o'clock. And then I remembered, oh wait, I have a family dinner thing that I had to go to. I'm doing well. And then after that, I was just like, eh, whatever. I'll just wait to stream. Kind of Metal. It's like Minesweeper, but with hexes, and it's actual, like, designed levels, rather than just randomly generated. So, there's a logic to it all that lets you, actually solve the puzzle, rather than having to guess occasionally. Because assuming this game is as well made as another one that I've played like this, then every puzzle has a logical solution to it, and there is always a way to solve it. You never have to guess. But I'm still not very far into this one, so it's mostly fairly simple at this point. If I do fuck up, I have to redo the entire level, so that'll be fun. Yeah, just like a bit of meat at the mine, see how it all plays out. So there's one here, there's a second one here for this too. I mean, I could do that, but for the most part, I usually just end up remembering one spot when I fuck up that I can keep going from, and then redo all the spots I already did. Yeah, that's always fun. Okay, so there's one somewhere down that path and down that path. There's one within a 2-block radius of this spot, which doesn't really tell me anything useful. There's one here, which means they could be sharing and these two are safe, but it could also mean this one's dangerous and this one's dangerous. I think I have to go somewhere else for now. That's one of them, that's one of them. That lets me open up all of this. Those are safe. That one has to have one. This 2 has one there, that 2 has one somewhere there. Oh, I guess I've opened up a thing just down. You are fucking kidding me. Is he one of those people who have just a default heart-looking thing for his picture? Wait, hold on. I hate everything. I did not count that right. But yeah, so that's what happens if I fuck up. I get to redo all of this, but thankfully, it's usually not too bad when I fuck up. Fuck. Or my hand will twitch, and then I'll click the wrong thing. And fucking tastic. Alright, so that was that. Those are both safe. These are all good. Okay, I think that's how I had that before. That's fine, that's that. Yeah, see, I'm one of those weirdos who's always just had random, like, pictures I find on the internet as my profile pictures. Never really had any kind of logo, so I've never thought to do anything like that. It's always just seemed weird to me. Okay, that one there, that's back to where I was before. I can get those 5 and grab all of these. Alright. That should be mostly where I was at before. And there's apparently 2 that I can solve. There's 2 hexes somewhere amidst this that are easily solvable. So what does this reach? It hits there. Doesn't really... So there's one in here and one here. Well, there's one somewhere in these four and potentially in this one. And then you've got one somewhere in that triangle. It's entirely possible that you have the one somewhere back here and then up here, so that doesn't really work out. This line here doesn't teach me anything. What are you trying to get me to see, game? What do you want me to notice? Yeah, I've got no indication of how many are there. Yeah, exactly, like a stupid meme or just like a cropped face that's like just the face. That's all I've ever done. Fair enough, Metal. Oh yeah. Yeah, I looked at the mask mod. That thing was fucking weird. Oh, here it is. So there's one somewhere in this triangle, but there has to be one here, so these two are safe. And then... you have to have one here. Which means this has to be it. Because if you had them separated, this would have to be it too. So that lets me clear up that. That lets me get this, which frees up all that. I don't know what's here because this one only talks about these spaces in this triangle. But this means that's safe. The Bogdanov Houston was just kind of creepy. I loved the Chad Dallas, though. Alright, so now that I've got this opened up, this probably lets me get all of this area finished. Based on what I've heard about them, I wouldn't say they were any great loss. And I realize that's a terrible thing to say, but like... I'm not gonna feel bad when people who spread misinformation are no longer able to do that. They're like 70? Ugh. I thought they were like 50s with just bad faces. I don't think they were that fucking old. I have to have one there, which means that has to be that. That gets me the 2, which also finishes off all that. This 1 can show me those. 1 there gets all that. The 3 gets finished. That 2 has what it needs. And I can keep moving through here. Lovely. They're both 72. I mean, that stands to reason with them being twins. They would both be in age. And yes, I'm being an asshole. Okay. If I'm looking at that right, that has to be 1, which means those can't be. 2. That means that. I can get all that done. Means the rest of these are safe because of the triangle, guaranteeing that. Nothing all of up there. And nothing down any of that. 2 gets me those. And start to kind of circle around. Okay, that's strange. Cursed feet video you posted. Who? It was above the mod. I'm now even just trying to find the mod, and I don't know. Maybe. Are you talking about the one where it was like all a bunch of cake and like the dude was cutting the cake and one of it was like a hand or something? Because I really don't remember. The memory of a goldfish. Oh, that. I think I watched a tiny bit of that and I imagined it needed audio, so I had no idea what was going on. Yeah, all good. That's that. That 3 is fine. Only 27 to go. Needs audio? Thought so. Alright, so all that's safe. There's nothing over here. That 2 gives me that. start getting around here. That side gets blocked off. There's two down that line, which, wow, that information isn't necessary. Thank you, game. Okay. Get all that finished. I don't know how I'm gonna get around here. I think I have to go up this way? Yeah, I'm confused. Oh, I know, because I've got the one there. I can do that. Okay. Alright then. Let's see, there has to be... No, there's a logic I can use to solve this if this number was different, but... Can't do that how that is right now. Trying to figure out this. So you've got 3 all in this space. They have to belong to this, so these ones are safe. There has to be one here, so these 2 are safe. That lets me finish off the 3. And gets me and the rest of this finished off. Now I'm down to 17. Only got those difficult spots left. Let's try and solve this. So you've got 1 here and 1 here. That can't... That's it? I'm so dumb. I hate everything. Well, may as well just solve this then. That's upsetting. So how was that... Hold on. Okay. So yeah, I have one here. And then there was one somewhere in these spots, but that didn't guarantee that it was sharing. That makes me sad. That makes me very sad. Oh yeah, and this would have let me solve this side. Okay. I love fucking myself in puzzle games. It's great. Just get that finished off easily enough. I don't even really have to be playing in hardcore mode, which resets the puzzle every time I finish it, but I want to for the achievements. So, yeah, it's a pain. Because I could just play where it just goes, eh, and then you just carry on, but it's less fun. I wouldn't have to think as much, I could just mash. The game is called Hexceed. If you want to find another game that has fewer levels, but isn't as insanely long, because, this one is like 40 levels. This one's 110. This one's 140. 140, 36, 110, 122, 160, 110, 125, 110. I don't know where I am anymore. There's a lot of levels. And it's like $10 to get them all. Hexceed, by a dude named, I think, Matthew Brown, is perfect. Let me find the... I'll just toss the links in chat. They are indeed on Steam. I highly recommend all of them. Because Hexceed has 2 sort of... Hold on, let me... So there's the developer page for one of the people who makes these, Matthew Brown. He made Hexceed, Hexceed Plus, and Hexceed Infinite. Those 3 games are fantastic, but by the end of Hexceed Infinite, it starts becoming like fucking Omega Brain Insanity level difficult, where it's just, you have to like map shit out on paper. Ugh. I did not get through that game very well. But the one I'm playing right now is Hexceed. The first level pack is free. After that, they're like $1 each. But they are on sale right now, 20% off, so you can get all the levels for the game for like $8 Canadian. which is quite nice. Quite nice indeed. There has to be one there, so it can't be that. That gets me all this finished off again. No, I just like supporting good indie puzzle games. And by good, I mean I enjoy them. Alright, so that gets me back up there. You have to have one there, but that's all the ones that you need for this space. So none of these have one? Okay. Easy enough. Inside of this triangle, you've got 2 of them. Oh, no, that's the line has 2 of them. Okay, I see. I see. Really happily be sponsored by indie puzzle games. That'd be fucking great. Games that people, at least on some level, put thought and care into. My god. Death of the industry. Throw it all out. Start again. The end of video games as we know it. Let's see. So that has that. That gets me that. These are all fine. Alright. And start this back up. The 3, once again, is holding all of those. The 1 has to be taken from there, so I get that. That 2, the 3. That scared me for a second. I didn't remember if that was a 0 or not. Alright, so 2 there. Let's work my way back around that. Somewhere else I want to work around first? No. No, I think that probably is my best bet. Because that's still a bit of a gamble. Alright. Let's continue down here. Alright. Clear out all of this. That didn't really get me anything new. So how was I... Oh, I see. I'm just stupid. That 1 is solved. The 2... that doesn't really teach me anything. How did I get past this before? 1. It's already got its piece, so that's done. That has to be there. Oh, that has that. There we go. Which means following that line, that has to be it. Good. I am back down to the amount I had before. And it's been 24 minutes on one level. I want to die. This game's gonna take me fucking years to get through. Fucking hell. Bye! Alright. How the hell was I getting through this before? I don't have a way to... What the hell? Level's changing before my eyes. Yeah, I'm quite confused now. So that's that. That 2 doesn't go anywhere. This 0. Oh, maybe I'd come around by now. That's probably it. Yeah, I definitely did. That's absolutely what it was. That has to be one of them. Okay. Okay. Finally starting to get back where I was. Puzzle itself, rather than just throughout all the hexes. Yeah, here we go. This is what I remember. I want to say it was just these ones that had hexes. And shit I had to worry about. Alright, so I've got one there, which means that can't be one. There has to be one somewhere in here, but this one has to have it, so those two are safe. They have to be sharing one of them. But that still doesn't prove anything, because I could have two there and then a third there. I could have two here and that'd be the end of it. Have those three. I could have those ones there. They can all be solid candidates for it. But I've got one here, and I've got two here. Which means I actually just trace it out. These should be safe. Good. What else do I have that I can work with? Keep slowly plodding along down here. I get a dead end, but that also gets me through here because of that 0 line. The 3 can take me around there. The 1 is fine for that. There's one somewhere in here, and it's not guaranteed to be this. So I think it becomes a question of where it actually is, and how to actually solve that. Still got one here. And it has to be here, no? Yes. It has to be that, can't be that one. There is one somewhere in here, but it has to be on this. That must be safe. Oh, now I get to see it all fill out. Christ. That took far too long. Can I get some short levels, game? You mind doing that for what the fuck? Two. Okay. Good puzzle. I always get paranoid whenever there's a bunch of zeros like this. I always think that I'm missing something. It can't just be this easy. I can't just be clicking zeros all day. Then, so far at least, no, I can very much click zeros all day. I'm in fact quite good at it. Alright, so I've got... I don't know why it would tell me that there's 3 here. That's such useless information. Impressively useless. Not that I know of, and that'd be horrifying. That'd be... Then we're getting just back to Minesweeper, but like... Actually, no. Because... I don't know. I feel like you'd have to think far too much with octagons. And you could have horrifying situations where it's like, oh good, there's just one of these, but it's 8. And it could be any of the ones around it. So you get all the ones you need from there, which means that's safe. So is that. That gets me that piece. Which lets me get around here a tiny bit, and that opens that, and that's safe. And since this one has all the pieces it needs, the ones that it can reach all have to be safe. You got 2 there, 1 there, there's only 1 down this line, so it has to be that. This is only touching 2. How many polygons does it have? Holy dicks! Good God. Yeah, someone needs to make a puzzle game like this with a Pyragon, which is apparently infinite numbers of sides. That is quite magical. Why does that exist? Why do people do that with math? You have some lovely numbers, and you just have to go and be a weenie about it. You have to go and be like, well, it's got infinite sides. What? Yeah, I gotta get up on my number lore. Gotta read the manga. Get that good backstory. Alright, so I've got 2 here. Can I reach all of those? So that must be safe. Which, it has to be sharing one with that, so those are safe. I've got one there. I don't know anything about this. Or that. But, I can reach everything here. Alternatively, I can reach everything here. And I can reach everything. How does that math even... Wait, what? Bruh? What the fuck? I feel like there's too many... The one of the two have to be sharing. I think that might be the point. You might need to look at this and this as all the ones here, which means these are all fine. Yeah, I think that's what that's getting at. Okay. Yeah, so that was sharing. I see. I see. Get that to what it wants. Get all of this. Get that there. And now, because of that lovely 0, now I got a way into here. I do love the walls. Even if they look a bit jank just because of the game's art style. You know, not being as polished as Hexceed's was. The walls are nice. It's impressive what just simply adding some structure to the puzzle really adds. There's 8 to go, and I've got nothing there. 2 here. 1 here. Which means that's safe, because that is the 4th. Oh yeah, no. So this 0, it's only affecting the 2 up here, because it's blocked off by walls from the others. It's quite good. Arguably, it could be a bit bad, just because it, rather than having like puzzle logic that makes this 0 still have this role, it's just a walled off thing, but, you know, it's different from what Hexceed does, and for that I'm happy. Because I want new games, I want exciting new ideas shown through varying mechanics, not just, you know, the same mechanics because those mechanics are well refined. I want to explore the bad and see if there's value in it. Because I am a pretentious asshole. Must be one there. That 2 gets the second one. You motherfuckers. I hate when they do that. You could do that. This game does actually have, like, things that show you things properly if you're not playing the hardcore version. So, like, let me just finish this. There we go. I'll turn off the hardcore thing and show you more of what I'm talking about. Hardcore mode, disable clue, disable highlight. Let's go back to, yes, game, I know I finished it, thank you. Go back to one of the first few levels. So if I click it, it actually puts a little overlay on it, showing what it affects. But hardcore mode turns that, it's either hardcore or clue or highlight or something. You can also just middle click a 0, and it'll reveal everything. Like, as long as you have made it safe, middle clicking it will reveal to you one thing. Oh, that's how that works. Okay. So normally you can fail, I think, twice on the same spot, or maybe just twice generally. Let me see. Oh, does it like checkpoint you? I don't understand it, but I play on hardcore, so. But yeah, so it has little things where it's like completed without using the clue that gets cut off. Completed without any fails, completed without using the highlighter, completed in hardcore mode, which I guess are separate things, and completed in one session, which, fuck me. That is not happening for this. I'm not gonna be able to close the damn game. That bit's not happening. I'm not completing all these in one session. That can go fuck itself. I should turn those things back on. Use mechanic color for text. Whatever. Oh, yeah, I think at some point they also bring a timer into things where like hexes will move or swap or something. It's wild. I don't fully know how it works. God, just give me small levels. I'd be happier with smaller, harder levels that aren't just this fucking giant. Not even because it's a pain to fail, but just because, you know, it's fucking huge. Alright, so it's 2 there, 1 there, and wow, what a challenge. I'm gonna be down to there. Has to be 1 there, so there has to be 1 there, which means that is safe. Yeah, it just takes so fucking long to solve, regardless of its difficulty. Oh. Alright, so let's start opening up all of this with that bit solved. Look at that. Fantastic. One somewhere in here, but there's no proof that it's the one along the line. Seems more and more like it is, in fact, not the one along the line. Got it. I do wonder where... Yep, there it is. It is not the one along the line. It has to be that one, so I can finish off all of this. Beauty. Okay, so that gets me there. Finish off that. My leg is itchy. Fuck. I fucking love when the game does this. Anytime it's just like, yeah, here's 6 of them. That's fucking fantastic. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, that's solved, so I can get down here. Another easy 2. A lot of the times, these really just feel like padding. It really feels like you could take that just right out of this puzzle. You wouldn't lose much of anything. It's quite strange to see. That'll get around there just fine. Okay, I've got 1 somewhere down that line, and 1 somewhere over there. And 6 within this space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, but there's no guarantee they don't share that. Shit. Okay. You cheeky little bastard. I have any other info that might assist me with this? No, I don't think so. You gotta have 1 there. Gotta have 1 here. 1 here. 1 somewhere around here. I have a feeling this is one of those situations where I need to, like, map out what goes where and see if I can make the logic fit, but I feel like... Let me see. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This one already has 4. If I have a 5th and a 6th here, these all get satisfied. This one, these all get satisfied. This isn't one. If they're here and here... No, but that one's also in range of it, but... Let's say I put one here. That satisfies this, and then it has to be this one. You sons of bitches. What am I missing? What am I not seeing? Yeah, it's only 4 within range of that. There's only 3 left on the map, which... What? How is there... Bare minimum, you got 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. Okay. Alright then. I'm not entirely sure on that one, but I think maybe you need to look at the total number left. Whether that is the intention or not, I could not fucking tell you. There we go. Somewhat easily enough. I've been stuck on that for a while, but easy fucking peasy. Now what's this level all about? Have to have 1 there, which means that can't be it. Has to be 1 there, so those 2 are safe. Has to be 1 there? Yes, those 2 are safe. That gets me that, and I can keep working my way down the side of the bow tie. One down there, so these are all good. I can get up through here. There's 5 attached to that. Fuck no. Calm down just a little bit, game. Can only be here so long. That 2 has to have that. That gets me that finished off. And I now have an opening into that, which I can probably make my way to a bit more naturally. Oh. Oh, no, yeah, you'd have to do that anyway just to be able to solve this. That makes sense. I'll hold off on that until I finish up all this. Get those going. A 1 there. That 2 has what it needs. Alright, bow tie's half finished. Now to just not fuck up the second half of the bow tie. Okay. It's not fucking with me too hard. Moment. Why is that? Oh, because of that. Okay. The 1 was making that light up. For a second, confused the hell out of me. Zoom in more. Keep trying to drag it. Just keeps going back. One somewhere down that line. This 2 has to have that. The other 2... Okay. I wonder, is there another one there? Who will ever know? Who can solve that dastardly puzzle? Get rid of that. Perfect. Painted a man's bow tie polka dot. Very shitty polka dot, but polka dot nonetheless. Ooh, it's one of these levels where expands into larger and larger versions of the shape. I like that idea. Has to be one there. Yeah, there can only be one here. So that's safe, and those two have to be them. There's 3 down this line. No guarantee if it's the other one from the 2. That finishes that. I get that finished. 0 clears up this whole mess. No, that is it. I guess that would make sense, what with it being the opening into that. This 1, 2, 3, 4. So that has to be safe. That has to be safe. Get all of those opened up. This 5 does not fill me with confidence, must say. Something of a repeat shape on this side. Yeah, just a little bit of a passing resemblance, I think. Not too sure. Gonna take a bit more time to examine it. I'm sure they'll find a way to trick me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means that's safe, that's safe, that's safe. Probably the same thing on this side, so I'll do that. You have to have one here, so these ones are safe. The 0s finish off that. And I feel like the game hasn't fully explained how to solve this bit, but okay. Well, there's 4 down there, so only one of those has that. Means... Excuse me? Wait, what? Why was that wrong? I'm really confused by that. What the fuck? What did I miss? What was I not seeing? Those were those, so I can get that. That was that. I really don't know what I missed. Okay, how the fuck did I... Oh, right, yeah. So that was that, that's that. That gets me around both of those. What the fuck do you mean? Oh, because it goes down that way. Wait, no, what? Oh, Lord. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Has to be one here. There can only be one here. Did I not right-click this? What the fuck? Quite confused. Okay, that doesn't get me any extra info because it doesn't reach 3 across. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's none inside any of that. Good. Let's work on this giant bean-looking motherfucker for now. Metal, I was about to reply to you in text. I don't know why I was doing that. That was weird. I think the problem with slanting it is, like, you might make it harder to see certain hexes behind other ones, or, like, they might not stand out as well. It's not looking straight down. So you mean like put it at an angle and raise them a tiny bit? Is that what you're talking about? Because I almost just wonder if like a higher contrast color would be better. Like rather than having them be like a weird kind of pink, although the pink stands out a fair bit. Although, what do they do in light mode? I apologize for blinding. Oh, everything's pink. Oh, the walls are black and the background's pink. Okay. Like because they do also kind of just raise them. Like maybe your idea would help? I don't know. I feel like the walls already managed to stand out quite a bit compared to the hexes when you're not mousing over them. Fuck me, this is bright. Holy shit. I need to fucking turn that shit back on. My fucking mole people eyes can't handle this. Born to hide in the dark forever. Alright, so I've got one down that line, there's a second somewhere up that line. Ho hum, ho hum. There's one somewhere back there, lovely. One somewhere down that line, which means that can't be it. That has to be that. That gets me all of that finished. Interesting. That gets that. I can solve that. Yeah, that doesn't get me any further through that. There has to be one here. Means that's not it. That one already has its pieces, so that can go. Ah, good, we're doing this again. We're trapping me into this shit. Apparently the walls are red, not pink. What? I don't... This is red. This is pink. What the fuck? Am I colorblind, but like my eyes add more color to things? I put it in Photoshop, they're red. Isn't pink just red, though? It's light red, that's just what pink is, isn't it? Like, pink doesn't exist in the color spectrum. At least I don't think it does. Hold on. Pink is red and blue, but lighter. What? Do I not understand color? No, not open with 3D Paint. Shut up, Microsoft. I guess I see that. I don't understand how the color spectrum would wrap around, though. Like, that's confusing to me. That's strange. I wonder if that's like just like a human way of handling pink. Now I'm curious about colors. Let's go on a fun journey of discovery and shit. Yeah, because you have ultraviolet, violet, blue, green, yellow, orange, red, and then near infrared. And we can't see below violet or above red. But how does pink actually factor? Maybe it'd be under violet, and you just raise the... No, I don't... Guess that... Maybe that's why that does that weird thing where it just cuts straight across. I don't understand color. I'm not a fucking scientist. The wall is red, but the top is light red. I'm still just seeing pink, dude. I don't know. I don't understand color enough, apparently, to fucking discuss this. Because it seems like pink does exist, but doesn't exist in light, but it does in colors, and brain hurty. Alright, that has to be one, so that can't be one. Fuck, I hate my nose. Christ. That's that. That gets me the other one. Get that finished. There has to be one there, one somewhere in there. That one doesn't have one. Well, that's what I mean, like, digitally, pink is after red / before red, because it's where, like, blue wraps around into red. But in actual light, and, like, actual colors, I don't think pink exists. It's just light red. Like, it's just red as you shift it into white. But I guess I don't know. Again, I know how to click hexes, I don't know how to talk colors. Oh, you bastards. Color I'm looking at is red. Okay. That should have everything it needs. Get rid of that. That's the other one. Get rid of that. That has what it wants. There's 5 left. Somewhere in the face. What I'm looking at is red, but can be a pink if you had that color IRL. Digitally, it's red. Okay. And there's no chance that, like, the difference in colors from my monitor through Twitch to your monitor to Photoshop makes it red. You know what? I'm fucking... Where's paint? I'm fucking... Window snipping tool. Selecting that. Pasting it in. Christ, that looks dark. Holy shit. Selecting that. Edit colors. Okay, yeah, that is... I mean, even the top of that's kind of red. Because it's still underneath red in the fucking spectrum there. If I select the side of it, it's just a slightly darker, more contrasted version of basically the same thing. So those are red. Those are very much red. I now see your point. Well, see, I use the snipping tool because I can access it with Windows Shift-S. And because I don't, like, I have to reach around my tip print screen. Because it's, like, back here. Rather than just, like, over here. With Windows Shift-S. Then I can just Control-V. It's great. It is one of the most useful shortcuts I have learned. Oh yeah, no, I was using MS Paint as well. But, like, you know. It's more... My brain thinks faster for Win Shift S rather than print screen. Because again, I might like punch my microphone by accident. Alright, so there's 4 left here. There's 4 left in this space. And I don't understand how I did it wrong. Because I don't remember what I clicked on here. I really should have solved this before I did all of that. Because I'm going to be so sad if I fuck this up. So, there is 4 along this line. I feel like I must have just, like, my finger twitched and I left-clicked this. Because there's nothing down this line. This wall blocks this. There's... I hate everything. I didn't see these walls. Ugh. You absolute douchebags. There it is. There it is. I thought I had 3 going up. Only had 2. I feel like if the walls were just a brighter color, like a more vivid red, rather than the very pink-looking red they are now, might be better. Oh, 3 start points. Interesting. I can kind of tell which start point I want to use. Nothing going down either way. That's that. Two there, nothing there, one there, so that's that. I feel like that wall's not really necessary. Neither of these walls are necessary, they're both zeros. Fuck's sake, you find out both the zeros at the same time. That is one problem with this game, they almost overuse mechanics. Like walls. Separate things that don't need to be separated. And don't make the puzzle any harder. Okay, that's dead end for that. But I can also break into this section now. One there. One there. Zero gets me that. That gets that. There's 4 inside that space, but I don't have... Actually. 1, 2, 3... 4. That can't be 1. That can't be 1. That can't be 1. There's 18 down that line. What do you fucking mean? Excuse me, sir? That 2 has everything it needs. The 1 is useless information except to block this off. I gotta say, I kind of admire that. That's a nice use of a mechanic. Deliberately telling the player information they have so that they can make that tile be a bit obscure. Most of the time. Feels a bit dodgy. What am I looking at now? Is it a matter of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18? Okay. Interesting play, revealing most of the board to me at a moment's glance game. But, I dig it. You've piqued my interest. I'm curious as to where this is going. I feel like it's just going to involve a lot of looking at things I've already solved and having my brain melt because of the numbers. I didn't want my brain to melt, I wouldn't be playing this. And I think soon I'll be going to play golf anyway, so that'll be fun. Shame I didn't get through more of this, but these levels are fucking gigantic. It's gonna take a lot of time to get through it anyway. Nothing down that way or down this way. Okay, that's a dead end. That 2 has what it wants, so I can clear out this main area. I'm looking at all of this mostly being solved. Start stretching around here. 1 down there. Again, we're leaving a tile to be somewhat ambiguous, but solving the other side. Already dealt with that problem for me. So now there's just this, which I think that 1 up here is going to crack the whole thing open. There's nothing down this line. Why, thank you, game. I do appreciate your generosity. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna be in about 10 levels here. Good. Oh, the fuck is this? Bunch there. Bunch there. 1, 2, 3's down there. 1, 2. That's all short for that one. Oh, we're back. think I see what you mean, like give it a bit of depth to it. And the walls being more vibrant is a good touch as well. I don't know. Also realized that I need to send Dad what I'm making for supper this week, which means I need to figure out what I'm making for supper this week. So let me go and see. What do I feel like making? Made Alfredo chicken pasta. Beef stroganoff? Maybe I do. That is one great thing about Photoshop and GIMP and all that stuff. Just like, you have an idea, you try to work on that idea, and then you have to learn how a new thing works. You just slowly expand your repertoire. Hello, Mickey. What do you use the history button for? I don't think I've ever had to use any kind of history function in GIMP. For super. No, for supper this week. There we go. Let's get a link. To undo shit. When things don't exist. You just mean like Control Z. Ooh, nice, Mickey. So you gotta make sure you have enough science going into that quest so that you can make them die more efficiently. Oh, it does that weird shit. Okay. So it'll only ever undo and then redo one step. Hate when shit does that. You have 60 science? Alright, good then. It's only 55, I think? History clears itself as well. Fucking hell. You know, I'm glad I've never used Photoshop. And I'm too used to GIMP at this point to ever try Photoshop. Because I'm sure they made it better in the past 12 years. But, like, that sounds like such a pain in the dick. Sounds like such amazing waste of time. Yeah, to be fair, I am using, like, 2013 GIMP. Because I refuse to update to new versions because they changed the way it looks and I hate it. Nothing there. That has to be that. I mean, for the most part, people don't really need Photoshop. Like, it'll, yeah, like, that UI just looks painful. Like, that color thing on the side manages to look too complex for what it needs to be. The history window's weird. The toolbar, I mean, maybe it's just, like, the way it's configured, but, like, it just doesn't look fun to use. No dark theme either. I don't think GIMP has a dark theme, but it usually doesn't bother me too much. It being so bright keeps it, keeps me fucking focused. Keeps me working on shit. It's usually not too bad. Perspective warp is hidden in free transform in edit. Ugh, that just sounds like the worst UI design ever. And then it amazes me that shit like that is the, like, industry standard for stuff. You gotta bump those numbers up. You don't know the fucking, the secret spots for coffee mugs. You don't have literal years of experience grabbing coffee mugs. Which I sadly can say that I do have. Well, not literal years, but hundreds of hours picking up coffee mugs. Hey, that a boy. Novak is quite solid. You walk into the fucking, like, Dino D-Light Inn main room, and you just see, like, the 10 coffee mugs on the table, and you're just like, yes. Yes. It's quite nice. I promise I'm not a crackhead. I'm a mughead. Okay, that too has what it needs. You have PS Express. I've never even heard of that. My knowledge of image editing tools is so that I can make stupid memes of friends. No, please, you didn't shoot her, you had Boone shoot her. You did nothing wrong. Filters only. That... What? I hate that. That is the kind of, like, modern fucking... modern editing shit that I hate. Just like, oh, filters will do everything for you. It's like, filters don't fucking do anything. Fuck off. 1, 2, all of those are good. Get that. That is the other 2. Alright, and apparently it is about 5 minutes till golf. Probably have time to finish up this level. Maybe do another one, depending on the size. Dude, I don't know who that is. It's a Japanese guy. Maybe Japanese? I don't know. I don't know Asian people too well. I know a Japanese guy in high school. And he didn't look very Asian and didn't act very Asian. Very, very Western individual. It's the guy from Squid Games. I don't... You killed Boone? How could you kill Boone? He's like the best. Who I never take with me because I hate companions. But yeah, I've not watched Squid Games. If it's modern television, I've not seen it. And if it's old television, probably not seen it. GIF you posted in Maymay's. Okay. I don't know why, but I think because I can't see the blue of his shirt very well in the picture, it almost looks like he's wearing a suit. Like it somehow managed to look like a completely different outfit. And that breaks my brain a little bit. You didn't kill him, it was the blood loss and the holes in his body. Your gun killed him. You did nothing wrong. That's just science. Yeah, Boone's great. I just never take him because I hate companions. They always steal my kills and then I don't get experience, then I'm upset. Exactly. Okay. I presume this is some kind of fictional thing and not, you know, actual proof of dystopia in modern times. Okay, cool. I'm glad we've not reached, you know, sacrificing human life for our own entertainment yet. It's already been a porn version. There was probably a porn version 5 minutes after it aired. The moment they saw that it was successful. Someone get me a dick. Give me an ass to put it in. In the case of Squid Games, roughly 300 dicks and or asses to put them in. Some combination of the two. Alright, so that gets me that side. Here we find out that Mickey's a porn producer. He's got the fucking... the hot details. Nose of the people. You didn't only kill Boone. Oh. Goddamn metal. Was it real genocide hours? Is Novak more of a ghost town than Good Springs now? God damn it, Metal. How are you finding gifts of me? Ah. Did you kill the ghosts too? It's quite impressive. Fallen New Vegas, but I brought my proton pack. Okay, all that shit's got a bunch of different spots that it could be. That tells me nothing. Thank you. Unless 1, 2, 1, 2. That opens up all of that. Imagine we'll be in here when it's happening. Weird. Good lord. See, I enjoy stuff in Fallout too much, and like, people can't, I mean, I guess you can take all their stuff if you kill them. But like, I like seeing good ending slides that aren't just like, hey, everyone's dead. So I think golf is starting up about now. It is indeed. So I'll have to solve that puzzle another time. Anyways, golf now.